Robert, can you tell us about your evening routine?
Do you mean like my general evening routine or last night? Because last night I watched Paddington 2, and it was one of the best movies I've ever watched in my entire life, and I'm not even over-exaggerating.
Does it get the S class?
Oh, it absolutely is an S-class movie. If Paddington 2 was an anime, easy S-class.
Wow.
I would highly recommend watching it. I'm not even, like, BSing you right now.
We're
It's
already in
that
the
good.
anime section. Paddington 2, greatest anime of
Paddington 2.
2022.
My routine is I get home from work, I take a nap from about 3 to 4:30.
Oh, we're getting the whole afternoon and evening routine then.
Well, this is my evening. I
Okay.
wake up around 4:30, eat dinner at 5, go to sleep at around 8:30. That's my evening routine.
8:30? You're kidding me. I knew it was like 10. I thought it was 10.
Now that it's summertime, I'll go to bed a little later.
That's ridiculous. Now you ask me.
I'm not really interested in your routine, honestly. I don't know why you asked me, but go ahead. You seem like you're eager to talk about it.
Well, see, ideally, I finish work, go to jujitsu, eat dinner at like 9 or 10, and then fuck around for a little bit, and then go to sleep by 1. But yesterday, well, actually 2 days ago, after we hung out at the barbecue, I went to a house party and came back at 5:30 in the morning, and that kind of ruined me. And then
Bro, you're 30. You can't be doing that.
I'm not 30 yet. I'm still 29, so I can let it
You got
fly.
a month.
But so I was like on my way to fixing it. I was still tired. I woke up at noon. I was going to go to sleep early, but then I took a nap, and then I played a certain video game, which we will talk about later. And then I texted you at 8 o'clock, and I said, Rob, when do you want a podcast? To which you responded,
I guess now, which was like a half hour ago.
no, you responded, oh my God, did you not sleep? Just because I sent you a text at 8 o'clock.
Well, no, because I know that if you're up at 8, it's not because you're up early, it's because you haven't gone to bed yet.
What's the border of Justin actually waking up and Justin not sleeping?
I think it's like 4. If you were to text
for morning text.
So if it was at let me backtrack. If it was at 4 a.m., I'd think you hadn't got to bed yet. But if it's at like 12, then I think, okay, maybe he's awake.
12 p.m. or 12 a.m.?
12 p.m. Anything earlier than 12 p.m., I think you haven't gone to bed yet.
Wow, that's fucked up. Like 10 a.m. on a weekday.
If you text me at 10 a.m. on a weekday, I think you haven't gone to bed yet.
Seriously, that's a work day.
You don't have a real work schedule.
Wow. You think so highly of me. It's ridiculous.
No, I don't. I really don't.
Welcome to S-Class, the highest tier in podcasting. Joined with me today is the most well-rested person that I know. It's Robert.
I am a very, very well-rested person. I have no stress. My hair is as black as the day I was born. Not a gray hair on sight.
Somehow mine is still intact. And as always, I'm your host, Sleepless Justin.
Sleepless Justin. Sleepless because he was getting ready for this podcast, I'd imagine.
Yes, because this podcast is due in 3 days, and I needed to binge anime and video games because I haven't done that this month, even though that should be an easy thing to do as someone who has a anime and video game YouTube channel.
Or the fact that we've devoted most of our lives to watching anime and reading manga, and me playing video games more so than you, but still.
You know, once we turned it into a job, I think I started doing it less.
That's a very, very real possibility.
And then it became like a pressure thing. It's like, oh shit, I gotta play a video game.
I think you put that upon yourself with the video games.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I decided that we had to talk about video games during this podcast. It was a poor decision, but we'll get to that in about 16 minutes or so. Robert, can we start off with the greatest manga I've ever read? Ruri Dragon.
Oh my god, this manga is ridiculous. There's no way to describe it other than a Japanese girl's mom was down astronomically bad about 15 years ago, had an affair with a dragon, and now has a dragon daughter.
Oh, it was an affair? I didn't get to that recently.
Oh no, I don't know if that's confirmed or not, but we haven't seen the dad. So I imagine, I don't think the daughter has seen the dad. We even met the dad, her dragon father, so.
How many chapters of this did you get into?
It's 4 chapters in.
You're all 4 in?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on chapter 3.
It doesn't matter. There's no additional context.
you kept it PG, but I'm gonna say the text that you sent me, and it was, oh my god, have you read the manga about the casually fucking a dragon?
I mean, that's exactly what it is.
And I was quite surprised by that text, and then I read it, and by the 3rd page, it's like, oh yeah, like, Mama, I have horns. Why is that? She's like, oh yeah, your dad's a dragon. Like, I was like, that is real casual. There's no better descriptor.
It is absolutely a slice of life series about a half dragon, half human girl. and her weird mother.
Dude, everyone's real fucking casual about this. Like, this is a normal Japanese high school. She comes to school with horns, and everyone's like, "Oh, why do you have horns?" "Oh, I'm part dragon." "Okay, sit down in the back of class."
She breathes fire on a kid's neck, and he's just like, "Nah, it's okay. Things happen." Like, everybody's way too nice in this series. I need I know it's a slice of life, but I need an antagonist.
There's no bullying. Like, this is the
No.
perfect segue into bullying. And what are your thoughts on this so far? This is definitely more up your alley.
Gotta be honest, I don't really understand why it's so incredibly popular. Because this is like getting such a good reception. Everyone is talking about it online. Like, it's very positive. I had read the one shot a few months ago. The one shot actually was much better, but I think they're going for a slower pace. The one shot was actually like really enjoyable. I don't really love this.
For me, this is the epitome of speed reading. Like, it's cute at times, but I'm literally not even reading the text until like I see an interesting panel. Then I'll start like trying to catch up a little bit. Not my cup of tea, really, but it's cute.
No, it's cute, but I don't understand why it's this popular because it's not really engaging.
Yeah.
And I love slice of life. You know that I love slice of life. This isn't really that good of a slice of life.
Yeah, I think I'll speed read a couple more chapters and then I'll probably drop it, to be honest.
Yeah, I this one perplexes me. I can usually see when something like is going to get axed early on, or if something is going to survive, but this doesn't make sense to me because I know it's going to survive, but I don't really think it deserves to.
I think for me, I think it can survive, and I don't even think the writing's that bad, but it's a little boring. For example, Candy Flurry or like Build King, those are actually really bad writing. This writing isn't that bad. It's just like, as you said, not that engaging. But it's not. It's like totally mediocre.
It's missing a key component of the slice of life, and I don't know what exactly that is.
Maybe a little more hijinks. Like it's the pacing's real slow. Like maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, I think it's also a little too grounded for a series where the main character's mother had sex with a dragon.
It should be funnier. It should, for the context of what it is, like, we're making it funnier than it is, but it's not actually funnily written.
I will keep following it. I think it has a chance to find that soul, but I don't think it's there yet for me.
Okay. Yeah, let me know if I drop it, I'll let you know, and then tell me if I need to re-engage.
I will. You'll be the first person to know.
I'll be the only person to know from you. I'll pass it back over to you again, and you tell me a little bit about Lost Stars.
Oh, it's a Star Wars manga. I think it's an adaptation of a book that was written by either an American or an English person. It was originally written in English, and I don't know many years later they adapted it into a manga, but it was pretty good. It was like Romeo and Juliet, kind of, with the Empire and the Rebellion. I don't know. You're not a big Star Wars guy, so it's fallen on deaf ears. It was 3 volumes. It was honestly really good. I really enjoyed it.
I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at Google to see the manga art. Claudia Gray doesn't really sound like a mangaka name.
It's not. It's adapted by a Japanese person. I don't know what the name is for that. But I did really enjoy it.
Nice. I'm glad. Is it going to get more, or it's tied up nicely in 3?
Well, no, it's tied up. It's followed the book. The book, it adapted the book, and I think it very clearly wrapped it up. I mean, there was an ending that left a little bit to be desired, but I think it did that on purpose.
Okay.
That kind of, not really a cliffhanger, but like a villainous character emerges, and that's the ending, which was a little weird. But overall, I really enjoyed it.
How would you compare it to the Star Wars animes that came out last year?
Those were kind of different. The Star Wars animes, Star Wars Visions on Disney Plus. Mm-hmm. Some of them were atrocious. Some of them were really good, but all of them could have used more because they were all like little one-shots, and a few of them kind of set up to be more, but were not really getting more, so it was a little unrewarding. This was a cohesive story that had its, story arcs, character arcs, beginning, middle, end. I wouldn't say I enjoyed this more than some of the Star Wars Visions ones, because some of them I really did enjoy, like that black and white samurai one was awesome. You didn't watch it.
The one about furries. You like that one with the rabbit girl?
No, not the one about the rabbit girl. Which was also great.
I was going to say, you didn't enjoy that one?
I did. I did. I absolutely did. Okay? But not because it was a rabbit girl.
You sure?
You twist my words.
Okay. You know what you're saying is it reminds me of I borrowed a book from you, a manga like last year I think. It's called like Seven Little Dragons something, right?
Yeah,
That you got from Barnes and Noble. And it has like seven stories and they're all really cute. I'm only 4 out of 7 the way through 1 year later because like you don't have the continuity. There's nothing pulling you along, which is sort of what Vision sounds like, and it's kind of like you're getting a little bit more with this continuity with
yeah,
Lost Stars. Does that
which is
sound
why I
accurate?
enjoyed it. Yeah,
Cool.
would recommend if people like Star Wars.
Do you,
Probably wouldn't recommend if you don't.
one more question. Do you ever get tired of Star Wars? Like you got like 75 Disney Plus shows and then like you keep getting new movies and now you have mangas and anime. Like, are you ever going to be like, please stop?
Uh I think that's a fair question, and I hated Star Wars for a while, but I consume it in a very different way than I used to.
Hmm.
I have very low expectations. I enjoyed Mandalorian. Boba Fett was pretty terrible. Obi-Wan was not great. And I still haven't seen the ninth movie, Rise of Skywalker, or whatever the hell it is, because
Right.
Last Jedi was so atrocious. So, like, my expectations are bare minimum. So now I'll just enjoy it if I can. And if not, I'm
Okay.
not surprised.
Okay. Fair, fair. Okay. I have caught up on Kaiju number 8, and you haven't read this one yet, right?
No, I don't know why. I've read the first chapter and I did like it. I don't know why I haven't followed through on it.
Can I go really minor spoil? You read the first chapter, so I don't think this is spoilers.
Yeah.
But basically, Kaiju number 8 is about these two kids, one girl and one boy. Got some like little bit of spice going on between them. It feels like, and they're like, we're gonna grow up and become the best monster hunters in the world. And then she ends up rising to the ranks of becoming like the vice president of all of Monster Hunters in Japan, and he becomes like the garbage man essentially because he
The
doesn't have like
janitor.
the janitor. He doesn't have the natural talent. By some circumstance, he gets infused with monster powers, which is a kaiju in Japan, and now he starts fighting them in secret as a kaiju hybrid. I really loved it in the beginning, especially like it's very reminiscent. It's like as you're getting older, like as a 29, 30-year-old guy, like you're like, oh shoot, I never achieved the dreams that I said I was going to do as a child. Like it hits that sentimental feel. But then as the chapters go on, it becomes kind of generic shonen-y. Like
Mm.
right now, it's been all about like different kaiju weapons that they acquire, and like one guy shoots ice, one guy has like these strong fists, and it's just sort of like, oh, it's fine, you know. Like I really fell off because it was like really high in the beginning, and this year when we rank it, it's fine. It's not going to go anywhere special though for me.
I wonder if the pacing slowed down because of how well it was doing.
And they're trying to get some cash out of it.
Not I mean, yeah, but you know, the author is now allowed to have a longer series. He feels more comfortable, so maybe he's just drawing it out because he can.
Maybe
Does it feel like the pacing is bad, or does it just feel like they're retreading some typical shonen tropes?
it feels like these like weapons and stuff. It makes sense that they're in the series, but I guess the character dynamic between main guy and his childhood friend is like we haven't seen childhood friend in so long, and that was kind of what brought you into it. And now it's just about him training, learning how to control his kaiju, other people getting stronger, and it's becoming shonen trope. I'm not sure if I'm
Yeah.
answering your question.
I mean, it sounds like something that's better read in bulk, probably.
Yeah, and it's a bi-weekly or a monthly series, so
Right.
that doesn't do it any favors either.
Hmm.
I'm going to keep up with it. It's not bad. It's just it's not that special thing that I thought it was going to be.
I guess I'll wait on it then.
I mean, it's like 50 chapters deep at this point, so you can catch up over the course of a couple of weeks. Like you
Yeah.
don't have to.
Oh, that's not a couple of weeks for me. That's like 2 days.
It's summertime, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're a notorious speed reader, so yeah, you'll
Yeah,
be done.
absolutely. Well, I don't insult me. Don't throw that term around like that, okay? I have excellent comprehension skills.
That's what it is, of course. Yeah, you read every single panel of Demon Slayer in 3 days.
Yeah, no, that I spent read. 100%.
Robert, tell me about Blue Lock. This is the swimming one?
No.
Oh,
This is
jeez.
this is soccer battle royale.
Oh, you know what? This one looked really edgy. I did see the trailer for this.
So I was in Barnes and Noble yesterday, and I saw the volume 1 of Blue Lock, and I had seen it, heard about it in the past as being something very popular, but the manga hadn't come out yet, physically in America.
Okay.
So I picked it up, took it home, grabbed it, read through the volume 1. Really enjoyable. It's really not that edgy either.
Have you seen
It
the
presents
trailer?
itself. No, I haven't seen the trailer. They're
Okay.
making an anime, right?
Yeah, that's the only thing I have context of.
Right. Nobody dies. It's not like a real battle royale. They're just put in this like soccer playing prison so that
What?
there's like 300 of the best youth soccer player strikers in Japan,
Okay.
and they're trying to find the greatest one so that Japan can win a World Cup.
Why? So they have to get their players from prison, though?
No. They're put into a prison.
Oh, so
They're
these
just
kids are
like
all
normal high
innocent.
school. No. It's it's not a prison in the sense that like they were shipped off to jail, but they are not allowed to leave unless they're eliminated from the competition.
Is it like an honor to be pulled into the blue lock, or is it
Yes, they
like
had the decision to
okay?
go in.
Oh, okay. The way I heard you, I thought it was like actual battle royale where they're like, we're picking the best children from every high school, and you're not allowed to go home until we find the perfect specimen.
I mean, it's kind of like that, but they had a choice to go into the prison.
Okay, and is it like how's the realism level on the slam dunk to eye shield level?
We have. It's hard to say. It's hard to say this early on. The
Okay,
first competition is just like they're in a very tiny room, and you have to avoid getting hit by the ball. So whoever has possession at the end of 2 minutes gets eliminated.
okay.
So it could work in a real life scenario, but is there a real life scenario where 300 of the best soccer players are placed in a prison to fight against each other? I don't think so, but it could work.
You really want to get Americans into following soccer? I think that's the way to do it.
I wouldn't lie. It might work.
You know that my knowledge of soccer is from backyard soccer. Like that's the extent of my understanding of the rules.
That's how I learned soccer as well, from
Oh,
backyard soccer.
that's funny. Okay, that's cool.
Fantastic game. It's fun. I want to read it online, but I also want to enjoy the physical releases. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet.
Also, the anime. Are you gonna just forego the anime for now since you started manga wise?
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. Do you know when the anime is coming out?
I don't.
If it's coming out soon, maybe I'll wait. Because I do like to collect the manga regardless. But I don't know.
October 2022.
Okay, I think I'll wait then.
Okay. Keep me posted. I might get into this. I do want to catch up on a new sports manga. I haven't read anything in a while.
I would say this is probably the biggest one that's been ongoing. I mean, I've definitely heard about it before yesterday when I found it.
That's funny. You just happened upon it. That's a
Yeah.
good sign. Okay, I have watched 2 episodes of Baki. Do you know about Baki?
I know about Baki. Baki does nothing for me. It does not appeal to me.
Baki is about a 17-year-old boy. So this jumps. This is the 3rd season because the earlier seasons came out like in the 80s and 90s. The 3rd season is about a Japanese boy, 17 years old, who's like one of the greatest martial artists of all time. Do you know the premise of this season?
No, I don't. I can't believe he's supposed to be 17 years old.
Okay, this dude is like fucking ripped out of his mind. He's really chill and funny. And because he's so powerful, some sort of cosmic force gets 5 of the most dangerous criminals to simultaneously break out of prisons across the world and swim to Tokyo. They didn't communicate with each other. They don't know each other, but through the idea of synchronicity, all 5 of them break out at the same exact time. One of them was underground in a submarine prison, breaks out. I don't remember how the other ones broke out, but it's ridiculous.
It makes sense. This seems based in logic as well.
Science, synchronicity. And I have met the first one who has literally swam to Japan. Like you see this dude doing like a butterfly stroke in the ocean. And this dude's like a freak. He literally takes a gun, shoots himself in the cheek, and then it comes out the other end. He's bleeding, so like he's human, and then he just starts smiling, and then he beats the shit out of Baki.
So Baki's already gone? He already lost?
No, this is just his introduction to this 17-year-old child. He says, "I'm looking forward to meeting you in the underground fighting tournament." Shakes his hand, kicks the shit out of him, and then Baki's like, "Huh, sounds interesting." Like,
Wait. They all broke out of prison just to fight some kid?
I don't know if they're. I'm pretty sure they're here to fight Baki, but his father Yujiro Hanma was also introduced. He is the strongest creature in all of the world, and the way we are introduced to Yujiro Hanma is he's in a hotel in a speedo or like really tight underwear, doing a split across 2 chairs while smoking a cigarette.
Alpha as all hell.
Then I think he puts the cigarette out into the air. Then he does a full like 720 backflip and then kicks the cigarette.
Might be the topic of my next Chad video.
It is No, he's totally different from the other Chads that you have. He's the complete opposite. But I don't love it so far, but I'm enjoying it. It's like JoJo levels of ridiculous, and I think I'm gonna finish this
Good for
this
you.
season.
I can't get past the character designs.
Dude, they're so ugly.
Yeah. I just can't get by it.
They're like they look like leather. Like I don't know.
Yeah, it's just gross. If they look like Ruri Dragon, maybe I'd watch it. But
Is there any fighting series? I don't think there is.
Gash Bell.
Besides Gash Bell.
No, I don't know.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, Baki's the next thing to go on my list.
Not me.
All right, Rob, let's switch over to video games. Talk to me about Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge.
Really good beat 'em up. Awesome sprite art, decent music, very short, but very fun.
How many hours are we talking?
I would say I got about 10 hours out of it,
That's
but
not
it was
bad.
only like $20. I would like to get into the multiplayer, though.
Who do you think is going to be the best out of all of us?
It's just usually me, so I'm going to go with me.
If John's listening to this, yeah, he'll have some comments. Oh,
BS.
this looks good. This looks really similar to Turtles in Time.
It is. I think it's built off of it a lot. It takes some of the bosses and characters and goes from there.
I like it. I mean, like, you would think, like, 20, 25 years later, like, you kind of want better art and better whatever, but, like, I like it.
No,
I
no.
don't think
I
I
want
want
the
it
sprite
different.
art. I love the
Yeah.
sprite art. You don't get a lot of really good high effort sprite art these days, and this was high effort.
Yeah, I
Like, it's
definitely
crisp.
appreciate this. Who are you maining as?
My first playthrough, I did April, and now I'm doing Casey Jones.
They don't have Shredder in there? Not
Shredder's in there.
No, I'm
I'm
sorry.
not
They don't
sure.
have a
Master Splinter?
Master
Yeah, he's
Splinter.
in there,
Okay, cool.
but I haven't used him yet.
I definitely want to use Master Splinter. I'm a Michelangelo kind of guy usually, though.
I gotta be honest, I've consumed a lot of Ninja Turtles. I still get them all confused.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
They don't
I'm
have
upset.
discernible enough personalities. I know Donatello's the inventor, right?
Dude, they all have very discernible. They're fucking
Right?
tropes. Yes, Donatello's. What color is he?
Michelangelo's the party boy.
What color?
Red.
No, orange. Jesus. We're doing pop
Leonardo's the
quiz.
leader.
What color is he?
Red.
Stop. He's blue.
No, wait. Which one's red? Raphael?
Yes. What does he fight with?
The the forks?
The size. Yes. What's his character trait?
He's the leader.
No, he's not. Leonardo's the leader.
This is why I get confused.
Raphael's the angry one.
Oh yeah, he's the edgy one.
Yeah, he's the, I guess, edgy. Donatello's the smart, nerdy one.
Yes.
He's purple.
Purple. Yeah.
Okay.
I like Donatello.
He's your favorite.
Yes.
You sicken me.
I'm being honest. I get them confused.
Call yourself a 90s child.
Technically, I am.
You are. This looks rad. I might check this out. I was on a Cuphead binge last time we spoke, and then I was getting my ass kicked too hard, and I was getting sad. So I need to play something I was cozy with, and I tried playing a bunch of stuff. I tried playing Ace Attorney, tried playing something else, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna re-download Hades.
So you just went back to Hades.
It was my comfort food, and
That's fair.
I started a new game, and they have Hell mode, which is like you automatically start with like 5 levels of difficulty. Difficulty can go
Right.
up to like 30 or 40 or something stupid, and still fun. But I realized while I was playing it for like 2 days, I was like, this is really unhealthy. Like, you ever play a game and it's just like a dopamine rush, and like you can't sleep because it's just like you're getting your little kicks in it, and that's how I was feeling. And I was like, I'm not getting satisfaction. I've seen this all before. Why am I collecting these things again? I need to put this down.
How many hours have you pumped into Hades? It's got to be over 100, right?
The first game, yeah, probably 80 to 100. I don't think it's an 80 to 100 hour game, but I just kept playing it.
But this is like a $20 indie game, right? So you're getting very good value out of this.
I think I got it for $17.50. Not that we're counting, but yeah, I got very good value out of it, and it's $15 right now if anyone's interested. But
You try to push Hades again?
Yeah, I'm highly recommending it. You're never gonna play it still.
No.
Why won't you play it? I'm just curious.
It's just I don't like that genre of game.
The roguelike?
The roguelike, yeah. It's just
That's
not my type of game. I don't enjoy it.
that's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's perfect for me because it's like low commitment because it's like 15 minutes to 45 minutes per
per
round
session.
per
Yeah.
session, and also has all the Greek mythology, which I really love. So it just hit all the right buttons for me.
Nah, outside of Hercules, I'm not really into the Greek mythology either.
The Disney Hercules that
Oh
butchers
yeah,
everything.
Huncules.
Oh
Love it.
no, I hate that movie.
Oh
Oh,
my god. I could fight with you for hours, but I'm not going to.
it just ruined the entire mythology of it. But we're not going to get into this right now. Tell me about the game that you shat on for a good 20
Oh,
minutes with me.
wait. Okay, when Fire Emblem Warriors was announced and we did our little Nintendo Direct video,
Uh huh.
I said I was angry and I
Yeah.
said I hated the announcement
Uh huh.
because I wanted a new Fire Emblem game. I also said I'm going to get this game because it's a Warriors game, and it's Fire Emblem, and I like both of those things. So that's an important caveat there. I
That
got
you
the game.
that you're
I've
a little
already
pissed
pounded
baby.
30 hours into it. Yes, I'm a little pissed, baby.
30 hours, Jesus.
It's fine. It's
My
fine.
God.
Have you played a Warriors game? Because this is a Warriors game. That's it.
You know, I've only played like 1 to 2 hours worth of Warriors, and that was like as a group, and I've never been into it. It just feels like mindless, you know?
Yeah, that's absolutely what it is. It's mindless.
Who are you maining as?
Oh, you don't main. You can use like 4 different characters per round, and you can swap between them all, and you make the most of it. You can really use the full roster,
Who's your
which is
favorite?
good. Edelgard
Mm.
of the Black Eagle House.
That's the
who
beautiful one with
is
the white hair, right?
the white hair. Yeah,
Oh, she's gorgeous. I don't even know her, but
she is a terrible, terrible person,
she's lovely.
but I like her route. It's always a good time. So I've already beaten her route, and now I'm on the Blue Lions, which is the blonde-haired guy with the eye patch.
That guy looks like
If you've
he
ever seen
sucks.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, things went a little south for him in the original Fire Emblem Three Houses, but he's doing a little better here.
Okay. Okay.
You know, I'll give you my biggest problem with this game. Of course, the writing is terrible, which didn't surprise me,
Right.
but I thought it was going to be like a golden route, because in Three Houses you have the 3 separate routes, and they all have pretty terrible endings.
Right.
This is just 3 more routes from a different perspective. Not even a different perspective, just like a what-if scenario, and they still all have, like, depressing endings. I didn't see the point of making the story, like, more stories like that.
Are they recycling stories, or are the stories interesting?
No, not even that. I mean, they're interesting enough, but, like, why just do 3 more stories where things end up terribly?
You just hate
I thought it would
depressing
be-
things.
No, it's not even that. It's just, it seems redundant.
What would be your ideal version of this game then?
I think it's a golden route where the 3 routes converge at the end, and they have to fight like a common enemy at the end. And
Okay.
the country or whatever continent they all live on does find peace that they all agree upon, instead of them all killing each other.
Yeah, it would have been a fun spin on things as someone who probably put in 100 hours into Three Houses, right?
Right, yeah. So at this point, it just feels like more of the same general premise. I mean, the stories are different enough where it's been fun and engaging, but I wanted something else, especially because I still don't have a new Fire Emblem game.
So you're
It's been
still
like
going to
5
complain
years.
about it.
Yeah. I'll complain about it, put 60 hours in, and say it's a 7 out of 10.
1 thumbs up, 2 thumbs up.
Who does thumbs up? That's such a terrible scale. I just said 7 out of 10.
7
You
out
had
of
an
10.
answer.
I guess, do you recommend it?
If you like... No, I don't. Only if you like Fire Emblem games or you like Warriors games. And even then, maybe not.
Sounds like real lukewarm. Definitely worth the 60.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm going to pound like 70, 80 hours into this.
I'm just looking at a picture of Edelgard, and she's gorgeous, and I don't understand why they didn't put her in Smash Brothers.
Yeah, that was a bit of a letdown, too. It would have been a lot more unique than Byleth. Byleth has no personality. Terrible character.
All these fucking blue-haired bastards.
I'm tired of the blue hair.
Okay, the reason why I didn't sleep was because I started Shin Megami Tensai 5, which I bought like 6 months ago, or whenever it came out. I bought it on sale for a really good deal, and it's just sitting in the plastic wrap. And then I was like, I need to play a game for this podcast. And I turned it on, and I was laying in bed, and I was like, wow, this story sucks. And I put it back down. Like, generic. Do you know anything about Shin Megami?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'm familiar with it. I've never played any of them, though.
Okay. So you got this like nameless RPG main character boy. He's in high school. Some mystery about some people getting stabbed. Blah 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 blah. I'm bored.
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse. I put it down like at least 2 times just with all the cutscenes. Then I come back to my bed the third time and I turn it on and I finally get transported into Apocalypse world. And then little annoying Japanese boy gets merged with this fucking angel dude. And now you're
Hmm.
fucking beautiful long haired demon slaying thing. And essentially it's Pokemon, but with demons. And instead of capturing them with Pokeballs, you have to talk to them and try to bribe them. So they're like, I want some of your health, or I want some of your money, and they're like, I don't like you. I'm just gonna fight you. So it's kind of like this negotiation system where you
But
can.
do you like it now? Like,
Oh
have you
yeah.
finally gotten into it? So
Oh
you do like it.
oh. So this gets into the point of I started playing it again around 1 in the morning last night. Gonna pump out like 30 minutes. I stayed up till 6 in the morning playing it, and then I
And
said,
then about an hour later texted me.
yeah, because I tried to sleep after that. I was like, this is not healthy. I have things to do today. It's July 4th, by the way, everyone. And then I couldn't sleep, so then I was like, okay, let's just get some stuff done because this is due in 3 days, and I need to stop playing this for at least 3 or 4 days. I gotta get my life back together.
I gotta ask you, what is your plan after we finish recording this podcast?
I have things to do.
That seems ominous.
No,
I feel like you're just gonna play Shin Megami Tensai.
no. I think I either need to take a nap or I need to like get some stuff done before I go out later.
Is that stuff Shin Megami Tensai?
I hope not. It could be. I'm trying not to be that guy, though.
Yikes.
I would recommend it. Do you think you would play this?
I'd borrow it, yeah.
I'll trade you.
What are we trading? What are we talking?
How about Kirby?
Oh, okay.
I'll put in a few
Kirby's
hours.
great.
of
I'm
this,
done with
and
Kirby. Yeah.
I'll borrow Kirby from you.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Wow, that was short video games.
It's because you forced it.
I'll have more updates for Shin Megami probably because I'll probably put in another 60 hours or something.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, time for Rob's favorite section of the podcast.
Big news, Morgans. Breaking news. Actually, it's not really breaking news. A lot of this has been available for weeks.
Yeah, if not more than a month, and we just didn't get it last time.
Very possible.
Okay, the first piece of news is a new game called Multiverses. Have you heard of this?
Oh, is that the DC or Warner Brothers or whatever Smash clone?
Uh-huh. I don't know. I'm kind of sick and tired of these Smash clones after the last one from Nickelodeon.
The Nickelodeon one was just so clunky.
It was so clunky, and I know that they added a few characters and some voice acting, which is cool. But I'm not too fond of this just because it's like a bunch of superheroes and like Velma.
Yeah, I also don't really care about most of the roster. They got like Game of Thrones on it. They got a bunch of DC superheroes. I don't know. It doesn't interest me.
I don't know. I love DC superheroes. So I don't know why I dislike this so much. The roster is Game of Thrones, superheroes, Adventure Time, Bugs Bunny. I think Bugs Bunny could be cool. Tom and Jerry is interesting. But I don't know. There's something about like the energy not meshing well for me.
Nah, I have no intentions of ever touching this game. I think it's free to play, which is usually a bad thing too.
I'll check it out if it's free to play. I'll play a couple rounds and see how it goes.
I'm not touching it.
Okay. Next one is Trigun Lock and Load.
So you're a big Trigun guy, right? This is one of your top animes.
Maybe my favorite. It's definitely up there, and it has a lot of nostalgia for me. I watched it like probably 5 or 6 times since it came out on Adult Swim back in the day.
So how does it feel for you to see whatever this is? Because it's not Trigun.
Has the trailer come out yet?
I don't know. I've seen like the screenshots online, and it just doesn't have the soul of the 90s, which I feel like is important for Trigun.
It definitely does, and like I'm gonna look at some images right now. One of the things that makes Trigun's like super special to me, and I haven't even touched the manga because it's a totally different story. I haven't watched they came out with like an OVA or a movie a few years ago. I haven't touched that because I'm almost like afraid to taint this thing that's so special to me. And here, let me see what this looks like.
I feel like you're going to be disappointed.
I just saw that his hair was like very fluffy. Like he's too beautiful looking. I mean, he's a beautiful man, but the whole thing looks too crisp.
I don't know. I saw it, and as somebody that's not even like Trigun fan, it just didn't work for me.
It's very 3D.
Right.
Whoa, I don't like that. I thought it was just 2D with different designs, but this is like, oh no, I don't like this.
Oh, your face says it all right now. You look genuinely disgusted.
I wasn't expecting this. Like they look so round and shiny. Oh no, I don't like this at all.
Yeah,
I might watch it.
sorry.
Oh gosh, yeah, maybe one day I'll dive deeper into Trigun. Maybe this is going to be me reading
The
the
reawakening.
reading Trigun Maximum, watching this, watching the old thing, and just making a video and crying.
Yeah, I'm sorry to be the bearer of this news. You
It's
looked
okay.
very, very upset.
You know, I'm open to them making new things. I'm just stylistically, I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
rough.
yeah, I'll probably check it out. But oh boy, Robert, last piece of news: Xenoblade 3 pre-order. What's this?
Speaking of rough, so Nintendo announced that they were going to be opening their website for pre-orders for the Xenoblade 3 Special Edition, and the website spent the entire day crashing, and maybe 14 people were able to actually order it. So then Nintendo asked, all right, we're going to try it again. And then about a month later, a few days ago, they opened the site back up again, and it crashed all day once again.
Oh no.
And now it's officially sold out. I think they're done. I managed to get one, but there are a lot of people that didn't.
What's so special about special version?
I mean, it's not really that good of a special edition. I think it's just a steelbook and an art book. And I only got it because our friend Ryan really wanted it, and I was just trying to help him out to get it in case he couldn't get it. I'm
Right.
probably going to cancel my pre-order because I don't even want it.
Or just flip
But-
it, right?
I don't know. That seems like such a hassle because the weird thing about it is they're also shipping it separately because Xenoblade 3 was supposed to come out in September, but they moved it up now to the end of July. So I think when the game comes out, they're going to ship the game, and then 2 months later, they're going to ship the box with the art book and the steelbook. So it just all feels like a lot of work.
It's that's very interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of a game company pushing something forward early.
No, I've never, ever heard of a game being... I don't even know what the opposite of delay is.
I feel like that's just shooting yourself in the foot because if something does happen, you could have used the extra time. But
Well, apparently the game has been done for a while.
okay.
I think what did need extra time was Splatoon 3, which got pushed back to September. Splatoon 3 was originally going to come out basically when Xenoblade 3 is now coming out.
So they're just
I
trying
think
to
they
calm the
flipped them.
masses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that people would have something to play in the summer, and Splatoon 3 could get more, I guess, development time or whatever it needed.
I guess that's fair. That's a decent strategic move.
But I've never seen this happen. I've never seen a game pushed up like this.
I've never heard of that, especially that much. It's pretty ludicrous.
And it's a last-minute decision because they're shipping this special edition separately in piecemeal, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, that's a lot of shipping.
Yeah.
Are you interested at all in playing Xenoblade 3?
Yeah, I loved Xenoblade 1, did not like Xenoblade 2 at all. This feels like it's leaning away from some of the things I didn't like in Xenoblade 2, so I'm excited for this.
Oh, so you're going to play the non-special edition that you already ordered, or you're just going to get that?
No. I'm just going to buy it separately. I don't think I'm going to even keep this pre-order, because
Okay.
Ryan was able to get one too, and
Okay.
he was the only reason I was trying to pre-order this.
Okay, cool. All right, that does it for Big News Morgan's Not That Breaking News.
None of this was recent.
Okay, finally into emails. Rob, if someone wants to email us, where should they send us an email?
They should probably send a telegram, because that's the same thing as sending an email in the year 2022.
Fine, where should they contact you?
What is our email address?
podcast at gmail.com.
sclasspodcast@gmail.com. Okay.
Thank you, Robert. You know what's really funny is we finally got some sponsorship emails.
I somehow doubt that.
We did actually, but they I shouldn't even read it. I'll bleep it out, but the email address is 14lioti-aoq. It sounds like a barcode.
Oh, so it's spam.
It is spam, and I think it's from China, and the most they will pay us is $250, depending on where we put it.
That sounds like a lot.
I guess maybe. I was excited, even though it was a scam, probably.
Are we positive it's a scam?
I don't know if it's a scam, but I don't trust it.
I'd say we go for it. Let's sell out. Let's do it.
I don't even know what they're trying to sell.
I apologize to our 600 subscribers, but we're selling out.
Sell out real early.
All right, this was a good email segment.
250, 125 each. Let's just close down shop.
Yeah, all right, we're set.
Oh my god. All right, Rob, we got an email today. Okay, the email says, pick 2 to defend you. Hi guys, have you ever heard of the pick 2 animals to defend you meme? Have you heard this one?
I do.
I am also familiar. I've come up with a few anime versions of this and would like you to debate it. Please pick 2 out of the 9 characters to defend you against the remaining 7. All right, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay, there's 2 of them. The first one is One Piece. Here are the 9. It is Whitebeard, Big Mom, Kaido, Blackbeard, Enel, Magellan, Aokiji, Aikenu, and Kizaru.
Okay, I'm going.
That's a roster.
That's a pretty good roster.
Let's do current timeline, like not peak, just like where we are.
Okay, so Whitebeard is dead.
No. Okay, as we were introduced to them, how about that?
I think probably Akainu and Blackbeard.
That's not bad. I might go...
Wait. I'm sorry. Does their life depend on defending me? Because then, if not, I'm obviously not picking Blackbeard because he doesn't give a shit about me.
No. You're recruiting these 2 people. It is their will to decide what they're going to do.
Okay, so I'm a celestial dragon. I pick Akainu and Kizaru.
You're a celestial dragon.
Yes.
You know what? You got the same attitude as one, so that's appropriate.
Perfect.
I'm gonna go Kaido and Enel.
Why would they want to defend you? What's the motivation?
I'm a pretty cool guy.
Okay, I think I win this.
How do you think they do? If we're taking that aside, just like fighting capability, like what's your logic?
I think I still win.
Well, we're not going against each other. We're going against the other 7.
Oh, that's right. I think I have the better odds because I got the Marine admirals who are clearly incredibly strong.
I mean, everyone on this list is very incredibly strong.
Yeah, but they still exist in universe, whereas basically all our Yonko are out.
I don't think that's good reasoning. Maybe it is. I don't know.
I think it's as good of reasoning as we can get here.
I like Kaido because he's like pretty invulnerable, and it literally took like I don't know how many fucking chapters to kill him with plot armor.
You know what it actually took to beat him? Terrible writing.
Terrible writing, essentially. And so I like that he's invulnerable, and I like that he's got close range and long range attack, and then I like that Enel's can do he could do like blast with lightning real fast.
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to affect them.
Oh, I don't know.
His observation hockey is top tier, but I don't think he's actually strong enough.
I don't know if he's got the power of armament hockey. That's a good point.
Exactly.
That could be a problem.
So I think you're scred. What's our other 9?
Yeah.
I'm very curious about the other 9.
Okay. Next one is Naruto all pre-time skip. We get Naruto, no Kyuubi, Sasuke, no Curse Seal, Shino, Shikamaru, Neji, Choji, Kiba, Rock Lee, Kankuro.
Shikamaru, Sasuke. That's easy. That's too easy.
I'm kind of thinking Sasuke, Neji.
Wait. Do I have prep time?
No, you're
live.
live.
It prep time Shikamaru, or is it like...
Was it prep time Batman?
Yeah. If it's prep time Shikamaru, nobody's beating him.
I mean, it's no prep time. It's just live. But like, he doesn't even need prep time, frankly.
I think I still take Shikamaru and Sasuke.
I go Neji because like, if I could sit inside of his like little swirly thing, that's a really good shield. I'll take that. And Shikamaru doesn't have like the greatest chakra.
Yeah, no, I'm still going prep time Shikamaru.
That's fair. I can respect that. Okay. Thanks for all you do, Frank. Thank you, Frank. Good email. Robert, any closing words for us?
I don't recommend any of the things we played or watched, but I do recommend Paddington 2.
Paddington 2, the greatest anime of all time.